Thursday in Berea, Mary Kay, and that means Todd Haley. And of course, Todd Haley was a big story this week, as Hugh Jackson said after the game on Sunday that he was going to take a more active role in the offense. Now, as we've said before, he backed off of that a little bit on Monday. It doesn't really sound like he's been that much more active, but Todd Haley said today that Hugh and him are on the same page.
Yeah, they talked about it on Monday. They kind of worked it through a little bit. They got on what he described as the same page, and they're moving forward. He said it's in the rearview mirror. He also said he understands what it's like to stand up at that podium in the heat of the moment after a game. He was the head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs for 3 seasons, and he readily admits that he has said things that he would like to take back, and even during the interview he may have said things he would like to take back. So they're moving forward.
Yeah, so the Browns, obviously, that means Baker Mayfield going to Pittsburgh now, an important game, and Todd Haley making his first visit to Pittsburgh as a visitor, and this is a very important game, and it's very important that Hugh and Todd are actually on the same page.
Yeah, it really is a very, very important game. I asked Hugh about this today. You look at the Pittsburgh Steelers, they are 3-2-1 coming off their bye. The Browns are 2-4-1, and it seems like everyone is perceiving the Steelers, first in the AFC North, everything's going fine, on the rise. And then you got the Browns, and it's like the sky is falling here. And Hugh said that's because, they have lost so many of these close games. That's a tough way to lose a football game, the way that they lost it in Tampa Bay. But if they can go in there into Pittsburgh and win this game, boy, it changes everything.
Yeah, this is a what have you done for me lately league, and the Steelers have been winning lately, and the Browns, of course, have not. And, of course, that means starting fast for the Browns. They have not been getting off to good starts. A lot of mistakes, penalties, drops, sacks, things that have taken them off the field and kept them from scoring points early.
Yeah, the offense has scored 6 points total in the first quarter of all of these games. That is totally unacceptable. When you look back to last week's game against the Bucs, they did not score an offensive point in the first half of a game in which that defense had been surrendering 25 points per first half to every other team on average. So that is just not going to cut it, especially when you consider that this defense has provided the offense with 20 takeaways, a league-high 20 takeaways, and they still can't score. So there are major issues on offense, and Todd Haley attributed a lot of those today to the youth of the offensive unit.
Well, this team is going to have to grow up fast if they want to get back in the division hunt and back in the playoff hunt, and we will have full coverage of all of it at cleveland.com/Browns.